Welcome to Black Friday. Yes, I have a major stocking of goodies up for you. Now, there's something you like and you don't think that the price is something that you want to pay, you can check back in on the next day because things are going to get a little bit cheaper every day through Monday, through Cyber Monday. And there's quite an amazing chunk of things here that I think you might find to be a little bit interesting. I don't know if these things are going to restock because I don't know what else I have beyond them selling, but I'll leave a link down below, Tim Cool Games, so you guys can check it out. Well, make sure you guys smash the link, grab out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more Oz content. So the Deeplands have finally gotten their own archetype. And it's kind of a scary scenario, actually. I know I haven't talked about the cards yet. I'll do so this afternoon. It's been a pretty busy, good couple of 24 hours getting that Black Friday stuff together. So Deeplands made it. Surprisingly, these aren't too terrible, but I can tell you that some of these listings have disappeared off of the market. All of pretty much the cheap ones just got slammed on Thanksgiving. People saw 1050 and they're like, I mean, you still got some up, but it just depends on, you know, what feedback do you want to buy from, you know, who's going to be where you want to go and so forth. So something to kind of think about when you want to build the Deeplands deck. This is pretty much a very needed card. Can't believe they didn't announce this for a reprint. Philander, oh baby. So $75 for nice ones. Don't worry, you can go down here to the Shiki deck, and you can get them for $9 a piece. Oh wait, they're actually, yeah, I'm now the cheapest. Well, should have saw that coming, partner. People want their playsets. These aren't gonna last. It's just a matter of time. It's very disappointing, but I mean, this card is very, very strong for the deck. The TDRs, I love the fact that the TDRs are like still $7. Regular copies are $12. So your time with the commons on the market, I think it's going to get flushed in the next couple hours. So, okay. You can also get the alternative, the zombie, which I feel like this is the appropriate one to play in the deck if you're going to play Philander, because I mean, you're basically playing with the dead people at this point. This card is absolutely hilarious, but I mean, it's just a dig, top 5, bury down the rotting flesh corpse and be able to do its thing. But I mean, these are basically $20, 17s, 22s, 23s. They're fluctuating upwards, and I mean, I'm not surprised to see this uptick actually happening, but off we go to the races, I suppose. The Buddy Fight set. Cases are already down to $9.85 for this. Your Savior of the World, these are $6.50s. The flag's $2.24. I mean, that's actually not bad. $200 for Dragon World. Our KRs for this is $200. Yikes. $180. Some of these are expensive. This is curious to see like how the set's overall handling itself. So it looks like they're $18 for the Buddy Rares for Pizarro. These hollow triggers are also stupid amounts of money. The good news though, you can get low rarity triggers. You don't have to get the expensive hollows, which is kind of a win. Kiowas, they're 9s. These are still 7s. My Azidakas, still 6s. That's kind of crazy, actually, to see some of this stuff. Blue Dragon Shield, $6 for the hollow. It's not terrible, I suppose. Hollow PGs are 5s. Interesting. I don't know. I just, when I look at this set and I like see things like this being like $5, $6, it's just pretty impressive to me because everything else in this set, when you scrape down to the bottom of the core, it's just dog shit. Like, most of these Buddy Rares, $2 to $3 a piece. Like, you're lucky if, you know, most of them are touching $3 if you're lucky. And I can't imagine that's going to last too long on the market. So, very interesting just to see the overall choices and things. Gargantuan Punisher still very good. Dragonine Flag, $2 for this. But I am very intrigued by this set on an overall stance of just how it's going and how we're going to continue to see this set support itself on the long term. This makes no sense to me. I just picked up, I was doing trades last week at Locals, and you couldn't be kidding me telling me that this card is actually worth money. Argo Siren Calliopeia. This stupid thing actually is worth money. We've somehow made it to like the $4 to $5 mark. Now, you're probably like, well, Robbie, why are you saying this shouldn't be worth something? Typically, when I look at a lot of these older cards, especially things like this, you know, most of these Vanguard cards, they tend to go down to maybe $2 to $3. Look at how Varga has dropped over the months as it just progressively fell out of the meta. It's definitely an interesting takeout, just for how the market kind of reacts to these certain movements. And I mean, this has just been over time, I guess. People were picking these up. Or DZBT07 was just such a shit set, nobody wanted to open it. But it's definitely falling down. Avarice Resters. You know, less people are starting to play this right now. And it just looks like $45. 43. We're still at 29 bucks. I mean, these just, they don't repopulate. That's the problem. I think Bushi knows, gosh darn well, that they do need to reprint this. I mean, just look at this chunk here from like 2 weeks ago. They went back down. It's just, people sent them right back up. So, you know, interesting. Drag Rider Halbeys. If you told me that Halbey for this thing was still going to be an $80 card, I would have laughed at you, because there would have been a part of me that would have said, no, there's no way Halbey will ever remain at any sort of crazy price point. Nope. 55s, 53s, 50s were like your last sales back before Halloween, and none of those have sold. And you coming down here to the alternative, I mean, 60, 85. None of these have sold. So just like, hey, if you're wanting to build this deck, I think there was an FFR that sold. Yeah, one FFR sold back in August for $120. And those were the last ones that touched down on the market. It's crazy. Geigen Arms. Hey, you know what's funny about this? I was the lowest Garter silhouettes, but I am the lowest on the Kaisers, and I'm the lowest on the silhouettes right now. So, good luck, have fries. I'm not surprised to see that this guy went up. People really wanted to play this deck. It's very, very, very fun. And then Fire Regius got the reprint. Why are you guys all confused about this card being $50? It's literally one of the best things that we could have had. I do hope the reprint at least puts it down to like 15 bucks and makes it more affordable. It's still going to be an inset thing, but Bracing Angel Ladder did drop down. They did make better alternatives to it, so I can't imagine that they're not going to make a better alternative here for this. Which brings us to good old D-Series promos. Oh boy, these freaking Michirus are still $315. Looks like still $115. I think this is still $200 and hasn't sold. Is crazy to me. You know, actually, I'm curious. What's our best selling right now? Of course, Matus. Then, of course, the Scarlet Flames. These are still like 14 bucks, and they're still trucking on along. Which brings us to Philia, which is still 11 bucks. Sarah Galgons. We've dropped down. We really have. Power Phrase are 8 because of Brawler's announcement, if I recall. And that was the correct one. Shenris are still 10 bucks. High Fives are still expensive. God. Elementarios have dropped down to 11. They finally got the Elementario situation under control, which I think is by far probably one of their biggest wins that they've had fairly recently. Twilight Boundaries are also nothing again, which is fan-frickin-tastic. Hey, look, Crester dollars for the Gauge Zone. That's so cheap. Also, the Crocus is still very, very cheap. Judging by this, we're looking pretty good right now on today's market. Obviously, you know, ride line shenanigans aside, I think we're doing 5. Oh, wow. The Ancient Maid crits are down to $2. It's actually pretty good. I'll take that, man. It looks... Honestly, the market is in a good place. I'm happy for once in my life. So what do you guys think? Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think, and I will see your beautiful faces back here today, guys. Thanks for watching today's video. Check out tradingcardmint.com down below in the description. Enter MCOL40 on checkout. Save a little bit of money on your purchase. Check out mcolgames.com if you're interested in getting some cool play mats and single trading cards as well. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Turn on those notifications so you don't miss one of our videos. Thanks for watching.